Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Peace and
Assalamu alaikum. Peace and
blessings.
blessings, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Love My Kidneys. It is Thinking
Love
Thursday,
my
and
kidneys.
we are honoring the black man. That's right. We are honoring the black man all month long.
That's
That's right.
right.
We honoring the black man and the black father and the black family all month long, family. All praises is due to Allah. You know, we got something special. We not only gonna tell you that we honoring the black man, we got something special to show you that we are honoring the black man today.
Yes.
All praises due to Allah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We appreciate you. We thank you for coming on in with us today. We're going to be dealing with honoring the black man, but we also going to be dealing with the black man's health and wellness. All right, we got something special for you all today. We got something special. We won't say what it is until it's time. All right, so we're gonna jump right in. We're gonna start out with our honoring of the black man with this video that we made in honor of the black man. Okay, let me pull this. Give me 1 second as I pull it. Let me pause it. Turn this on. Okay, I'm gonna jump right in. All right. So we doing this one in honor of the black man. So we hope you all enjoy it.
Beautiful, fam.
All right.
That's what's up.
Okay, that's what's up right there. Okay, that is definitely what is up. Okay, and we got one more for you. Okay, let me get to it. Oh yeah, well we gonna go ahead. I think no, that's just the picture. Hold on, let me find this. I won't look for it right now. All right. Definitely get your strengthen your immune with Pax Immune. Strengthen your immune with Pax Immune. And if you don't have your Pax Immune, we are proud distributors of Pax Immune. So we definitely want you to go ahead and get it. The Dr. Arlene said there are two types of people, and there are Paxers and Vaxxers. And we want you to be a Paxer with us. We already seeing what is going on with these experimental vaccines. And we're just letting you know that this is the route that we are taking. All praises is due to Allah. And we pray that you too will become a Paxer and not a Vaxxer. All
Yeah,
right.
we're going to talk a little bit more about the Pax Immune and as we deal with our health today.
That's right. We will talk a little bit more about it. Okay. And let me stop that. Give me a second. A few more things for you to support, family.
Now you can get the same uncompromising truth you've come to expect from the Final Call newspaper on all your connected devices. Subscribe to the Final Call Digital Edition today. Go to subscribe.finalcalldigital.com.
All right. Definitely. Definitely, family. If you are not a subscriber of the Final Call newspaper, we ask that you would become one. We definitely need that news that we can use today. Definitely need that news that we can use today. We live in a corporate controlled media where they telling us anything and everything. As you already see, we need somebody that's going to give us the unbought, uncompromised truth. And we are here to let you know, family, that the Final Call is that source of truth. So if you, family, are not subscribing to the Final Call, go ahead on and go to that subscribe to the digital Final Call. But also, if you like the physical copy like my wife, you can adopt you a beautiful Muslim brother, and go ahead and get that delivered to your home each and every week. But if you don't know no Muslim, just hit us in the inbox. Okay, hit us in the inbox and we will definitely get it to you. Our beloved sister Sherry has let me know that they are selling a t-shirt with the Staple Goods program honoring the 10 years of the Staple Goods. She has put the website in the chat right there, NOIMOA.org. Definitely support that t-shirt. If you don't know about the Staple Goods program in your city, click on that link so you can find out who the representative is. We need real food for real life. All praises due to Allah. I'm going to say that again. We need real food for real life. All right. Welcome, Hossam Contact, Sister Sherry. Who else? Terry, Brother Terry. We thank you for tuning in with us. We really do appreciate your presence right here. Okay. All right. And okay, we did that. Okay, I think that. Oh no, I can't forget. So the product of the week is your kosher wave brush. Your kosher wave brush. No pork, no pig on my wig. That's right. No
Mm-hmm.
pig on my wig. All right. Hosham, hit me in the inbox. Hit me in the inbox, and I'll get you that information. But I will. No, I will just go ahead and put this here because I may not necessarily be in your city. Hold on, .org slash all right, brother Hosham, go ahead and click on when you get opportunity, or just make a notation of that. You can click on that, put your information in there, and somebody will be in contact with you so they can let you know exactly how to join the Nation of Islam. Welcome, welcome, brother Samuel. We appreciate you for coming in with us. We honoring the black man all month. I'm gonna get back to the product of the week, which is again no pig on my wig, the kosher wave brush. That's right. This dear brother has created this brush for us. Amaru, thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in with us all the way from Nigeria. We
All right.
appreciate that.
Welcome.
All
Peace
praises
and
due to
blessings,
Allah. Thank you,
everybody.
thank you, thank you. We really appreciate that. All right, and this is a kosher wave brush right here. All right, thank you, sis, for dropping that so they can get those shirts. We really appreciate that. We love Dr. Ridgely. We love what he's
We
doing.
love our
We
watermelons.
love
We
our
ready.
watermelon. We ready. I'm
We
telling you,
ready.
we
We
ready.
ready.
Okay. All right. And this again is the kosher wave brush. Our dear brother is the designer of this. The bristles are made from cactus, made from a agave plant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the bristles are made from agave. No pig on your wig with this. Okay, most of these brushes we buying are boar bristle. Our brother came up with a solution. We got this on our website. I'm gonna drop the link here.
And they're very reasonably priced. We
And
do
they
have
are
them in
very
stock.
reasonably priced, and we do have them in stock so that you can go ahead and get yours. And also, we want you to definitely be sure to get your Eden Fresh body oil. This is the best body oil you're going to use right here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this has got that macadamia nut oil in there. You got vitamin E in there. You got aloe in there. This is absolutely amazing. If you're into aromatherapy, just take your essential oil, drop it down in there. Now you got you aromatherapy explosion. Oh, praises due to Allah. All right, well, you already know, family, before we jump deep down, we gotta wake up the mind with some good music.
That's right.
So we wanted a fanfare for the black man today. So we gonna hit you with something original, something fresh from yours truly. right, all right, all
Yes.
right. I just had to wake up the mind a little bitty bit. You know what I mean? Just had to wake up the mind a little bitty bit. We are celebrating the black man today. We are celebrating the black family today. We're not waiting on Father's Day. The Father's Day is every day. Mother's Day is every day. Or it should be. Okay, so we not waiting on them. We're gonna celebrate all month long.
That's right.
We're gonna definitely do that. And today we're gonna be talking about the black man and his health. You know what I mean? We're gonna be talking about the black man and his health. We got a special, special, special gift for you. Of course, we're gonna talk as well, but we'll let you know. Now, for those of you who do not own this book right here, How to Eat to Live, you can go to our website and get it as well. Or you can go to Final Call and get it. Either way, just long as you get it. Book one, book two. This is going to help us with those health disparities. How to Eat to Live from God in person, Master Fard Muhammad, as taught to us by the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now, we like to bring up some of these supplemental books. Our dear brother Kevin, he did frequently asked questions about How to Eat to Live, Volume 1 and 2. You can pick these up on Amazon. So you get those books right there. You got you a great start, along with some exercise, of course, that can help transform your health, your life, and your wellness. Well, family, it is that time that you've been waiting on. It's one of my favorite things to do, and that is to introduce to you your host, your sister, my beloved wife, Sister Nafiza Ali, aka Natalie Muhammad, the queen of rap. All that, all that. And here she is, the queen. That's a little bit later, y'all. All right. Here she go,
Hi,
family.
salam alaikum. Peace and blessings, everybody. Praying you are awesome. Enjoying this beautiful Thinking Thursday. This is our second show. Of course, we had a beautiful first show, and we announced that the month of June, the entire month of June, is in honor of the black man. We want you to know that you are loved, you are appreciated, you are honored, black man. Not only because of who you are, but whose you are.
Go ahead.
Okay, you are the original man of the universe,
Go,
and it
that's
is
right.
now time for you to take your proper place.
Yeah.
God has come to show you and guide you in to his way,
That's
into the right way of living, so that we can have a better life. I know we all tired of the American way of living. This is no longer life. Even the disparities that we see, not only in the black community here in the United States, but out the world. Everywhere you go, we're on the bottom. But it is time now for you to take your place, black man, as the top, as the head, not only the head of the household, but the head of the world.
Come on now.
Taking your guidance from Almighty God Allah. So, again, thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate your time and the energy that you give to our shows as well. Your comments, your thoughts are always welcome, family. Even if we don't necessarily say it on here, we read it. When y'all see me do like this, y'all know I'm reading it. Okay, so put your comments in. Let's definitely dialogue. Today, we want to talk about the disparities in our community, right? Disparity means a big difference in healthcare, and life expectancy is lower than every other nationality. The black man's health or life expectancy is lower than every other nationality and gender. They have been doing a study and studying it since the 1900s on how much more we suffer, how much more the black man suffers than everybody else on the planet. Why is that, family? And one of the biggest reasons why is because we're not loving ourselves enough. We know here at Love My Kidneys, it takes a lot of love. And we have to learn to love ourselves more. There's a reason for you to be here, and our reason for being here is not to come and go. We're supposed to live. We're supposed to enjoy life, embrace life, change the reality in which we see to make it a better reality. And when you love yourself, when you love God, then you're going to take better care of yourself. You're going to understand that it's important for you to get a checkup to make sure that, everybody got a blood pressure kit somewhere in their family. So go and get your blood pressure checked. See where you are. Get your sugar tested to see where you are, because see, most of the problem comes from not knowing, or knowing that you have an issue and not addressing it. We cannot bury our heads in the sand thinking if we don't think about it, it'll go away. No, they call high blood pressure the silent killer.
That's right.
Why? Because you, 9 times out of 10, you don't feel it. My blood pressure at one point, fam, was like 200 and something, over 110, 112. I mean, my blood pressure was really, really bad.
Mhm.
And instead of me taking the medicine, because I'm not gonna take their medicine. Yeah, well, if you're not going to take their medicine, then you got to do what you got to do to get it right. That means you need to get to the gym. You need to be running around the park, walking around the park, getting that exercise in, getting the extra weight off the body so that the body can function the way that it needs to, right? But because I ignored my numbers, right? My diabetes, I was diagnosed, couldn't get the sugar down for nothing. I seemed like I was doing everything that I possibly could, but I couldn't get out of them 300s. All of that caused problems to my kidneys. And unfortunately, black man, you're doing the same. Too many of us, I'm not going to say, all, too many black men don't get checkups, and they don't stay on top of their health. We want to eat whatever we want to eat. You cannot continue to consume meat in the high volume that we consume meat, with the barbecue sauce on top of it, with all the toppings, right? You got to have that extra cheesy cheese sliding all down the side of it. Yeah, I know they tell us that it looks good and all that other stuff, but that is not good health, family. You got to start finding alternatives to what it is that you're eating, a healthier alternative to what it is that you're eating, so that you can strengthen your heart, strengthen your kidneys, strengthen your body, right? Strengthen your immune system so that you won't get COVID 19.
Mhm.
Strengthen your immune system so that you can fight off all types of disease that tries to attack the body. We were talking or listening to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan earlier, and he was talking about how death is always right there with life.
That's
And
right.
so, if you're not putting some distance between you and death, it's going to catch up with you sooner than later.
That's right.
And I love you, black man. And that's why I'm coming to you today to talk to you about your health. Sisters, take heed, because it's for us as well.
That's
But
right.
my focus is on my black men because I love you. And unfortunately, I've seen too many of our black men dying at a young age because we refuse, or you refuse, to take control of your health. It is vitally important. Your family needs you. Your family needs you to be healthy, right? Your family needs you to be strong. So, when we eat properly, then that's the beginning of a great foundation. I want to read something else that I looked up. Give me a sec. Um, Here it is. Okay. Now, y'all know, like I said, when I'm reading, I got to either do like this or take them off. So I'm going to take them off so I can see what I want to read over here. It says, African Americans continue constitute more than 35% of all patients in the US receiving dialysis for kidney failure, but only represent 13.2% of the overall US population. Diabetes is the leading cause of kidney failure in African Americans. And then African Americans or black folks, y'all know how I do it. Black folks are twice as likely to be diagnosed with diabetes as Caucasians.
Mhm.
And a lot of it, fam, is because we are emotional eaters. and we eat because it feels good, or my brother used to say, food is love. But the right kind of food is love. When you eat healthy, that means you love your body, not when you eat ribs. That's not love. The collard greens and the fat back inside the collard greens and things like that, that is unhealthy eating. We called it soul food, but it's actually slave food, right? Yes, sir. It's slave food. It's food that we made taste good because we wanted, it to taste good, but it was survival mode. It was what the Caucasian threw out. That nasty pig feet. Come on, why would anybody eat anybody's feet? You know, I'm just saying, fam, that food is not healthy for us. So we got to take some real control of how we eat. How to eat to live is the foundation of eating. And if you look at any of the World Health Platform, they are pulling from How to Eat to Live.
Mhm.
This intermittent fasting, right? There, it's from one meal a day. Nobody was talking about one meal a day before the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. They were all hooked on 3 meals a day. The SAD diet, the standard American diet. That's a sad diet,
Mhm.
and the types of food that they're always telling us is good for us and pushing down our throats to eat is not good. Fast food is death. It
Yes.
is absolute death for you, black man. You got to know how to get in that kitchen and make you some soup, make you some bean soup, make you some navy bean burgers. Make you some good vegetables. And eat a good meal. You can't wait on a woman to feed you. You can't wait on McDevils, right? You can't wait on Murder King. I'm pulling from my brother Nuri. You know, um, what do you call White House or White Castles?
uh, I forget.
Yeah, he got a name for all of them. But the point is, family, it's processed food that is extremely in a factory with there's no love going on in that type of environment. You
Right.
can't even call it a kitchen,
Right.
you know, because it is a factory that is manufacturing your food. And now we're reading more and more how the food is being controlled, and the way that they prepare the food is not preparing it for life, not preparing it to give you life. There's very little nutritional value left in it. That's why we have to go back to the farm. We have to go back, and then we do need to plant some food. But you may live in an apartment where you can't do a lot. But my sister Fatima, she be growing all kind of stuff in her apartment. She got the right lighting, so that she's got her herbs growing, she got garlic growing, and it's a beautiful thing. So regardless of where you are, you can grow something to bring nutrition to your body. Bringing nutrition to your body, brothers, you got to take control. You got to get out in the garden, and if you don't, let me say this, if you're not able to, is your back hurt, whatever, you can't do it, find you natural farmers. There are local farmers in your area,
Oh
no
wow.
matter where you live.
Wow.
All praises due to Allah.
Oh
Welcome,
wow.
brother.
Sierra
Um,
Leone in the house.
yes,
Nigeria in the house.
we love it.
All right.
But there's earth all around us, and there are people growing food. And there are people who are doing it not necessarily organic, because organic is a title that the government allows people to use,
Mm-hmm.
even though they're not 100% organic.
This is
But
true.
a natural, someone who grows food naturally. In Atlanta, there are so many brothers and sisters, and I really love that they share information on how to grow naturally, how you bring in certain type of flowers
Mm-hmm.
to ward off certain kind of bugs.
Mm-hmm.
You plant certain kind of fruits and vegetables together so that they may a bug that would normally like tomatoes, instead of going to the tomatoes, they'll go to the daisy.
Right.
Things like that. So, it's information out there, but we got to feed ourselves, our bodies. This is the temple of God, the real temple of God, not the mosque, not the church, not the synagogue, but this right here is where God dwells 24/7. He's closer to us than our jugular vein, right?
That's right.
So because of that, we have to be grateful for the body that he gave us, and prepare it for life. Prepare your bodies for life. And I'm going to hit on this, and then we're going to get to my beautiful, wonderful husband. Um, or my phone go. That Paximune. Paximune is not only for the coronavirus, okay? The Paximune will kill the coronavirus. That is true, okay? And it is important to take it. But what it also does is it modulates your immune system. Well, what does that mean? That means it strengthens your immune system. It goes into your cells of your body and helps them to fight against any disease that's coming against your body. And if the body is in a diseased state, it will help to correct it. Okay. Which is part of my process of healing. For those that are new to the show, I am in the process of healing from chronic kidney disease. Okay. That is something that I was diagnosed with in 2014. But by Allah's grace and mercy, because of how to eat to live, I was able to stave off dialysis for over 5 years. And then it just got to the point that I needed more. So now that I am on dialysis, I'm using dialysis as a process to cleanse the toxins out of my body and to help bring my body into balance. But then what I do is I continue with not only how to eat to live, but I didn't pump it up, fam. I didn't pump it up because now I have dietary supplements like the Paximune that is going into my body, helping my body to heal, right? Helping my body to go through its natural process. It's natural for the body to want to heal itself. If you cut yourself, your body immediately gives you a blood clot so that it seals it so that the body can begin to heal. Okay. So know that that's what your body does naturally. We have to put it in the right environment, mentally put it in the right environment, thinking on the thought of wellness. Don't spend a whole lot of time on the dis-ease, right? You need to know what it is and why you have it and how to correct it, but spend more of your energy on how to heal it. What foods should I be putting in my body? That is what you should spend your time studying, because when you think on a thought, you can manifest that thought. But if you're always thinking on the negative, always thinking of, I don't feel well, I'm tired, I'm this. If you keep thinking that thought, then that's what your existence is going to be.
That's right.
But when you think on, I am a healthy living being, I am the child of God, God wants me to be healed, He wants me to be healthy, then that's what you're going to focus on, and that is what you will become.
The scripture, the woman who was bent over double with the issue of blood, when she walked up to Jesus and she touched the hem of his garment, notice what he said. He said, "Woman, thy faith has healed you."
That's right.
He didn't say, "I did." He said, "Thy faith has healed you," which means what? What is faith? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things yet not seen. So, in that, if you don't have the faith that you can heal, you never will.
Right.
If you don't have the faith that you can turn things around, then it's not going to happen. So, healing starts here.
Right.
You can reverse everything that's going on with you in your mind. If you know anything about the martial artist Bruce Lee, they broke his back, they broke his spine, they told him he'll never walk again, but because of his constant thinking on healing, his constant acceptance that he would heal, not only did he walk, he went on to develop this art form, Jeet Kune Do. So not only did he walk, but he created a new art form. So therefore, it goes to show you that healing is absolutely possible with the right mind. I just want to share this, and then we're gonna jump into my wife ready. Then we're gonna jump into what I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read from How to Eat to Live, book number 2, and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. This is on page 9. It's called How to Keep Food from Hurting Us. And he says, I thank Allah in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, to whom praises I do forever, for bringing to us life and light, so that we may be able to enjoy life and to enjoy that life longer than we have previously enjoyed it. Many years could be added to our lives if we only knew how to protect our lives from their enemies. As he, meaning Master Fard Muhammad, said to me, food keeps us here. It is essential that we eat food which gives and maintains life. That same food destroys life. Therefore, to keep this food from destroying our lives, we must protect our lives as well as we possibly can from the destruction of food. If we eat the proper food and eat at the proper time, the food will keep us living a long, long time. Eating 3 and 4 times a day is to your stomach as dripping water is to a stone or iron. The dripping water will eventually wear away the stone and the iron. But just to look at the water, it does not appear powerful enough in its dripping to wear away the stone and iron. It is the same with food. We continuously put it in our stomachs to be digested, and eventually it will destroy the stomach. If we let our stomachs rest a while and gain strength, they will last longer in doing the job of digesting food for us. Eat one meal a day and eat the food that will not harm you so quickly. You do not have to go into a long, detailed knowledge of the foods you have to eat. I'm just going to say it because the wrong food has already been pointed out to you. Foods such as pig, nuts, white flour, meats, of course. We eat some meats, the wrong kind of peas, the wrong kinds of bread, half cooked breads, too many starchy foods, and too much sweet. All these foods destroy us. So I won't read the whole thing. That's just part of page. That's all of page 9, and that's part of page 10 right there. Okay, so that's what he said. This is the way. And if you don't have the book How to Eat to Live, then you need to go ahead and get it and begin reading and studying it and attempting to follow it. I'm almost 50 years old, and I'm 46, and I think I look better now than I did in my 20s. I'm just being honest with you. I think I look better now than I did in my 20s because I've been eating to live. All praises due to Allah. So I'm just saying that it is important. But I'm gonna see if my wife got something else to say. If not, we're gonna jump on in uh, with our surprise guest.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and prepare. Or is it already ready?
Yes.
Okay. The only other thing that I want to say that before we, only other thing that I want to say before we begin is family, we love you. You know, Black man, it is important for you to take care of you. You are the only you that we have. You are the only you that your family has, and your family need you to be your absolute best. Our future truly depends on how we handle ourselves in this hour. You know, the decisions that we make, these decisions will be the ones that was presented to us of life and one of death. And we have to choose whether we're going to choose life or we're going to choose death. Whatever part of the earth you are on, you are still needed. You are important, because we're everywhere and we are the balance of the earth. And we have to make sure that we are in balance with the God and in balance with nature. So let's take care of ourselves, and let's spend some time now listening to this beautiful black man, the man of God in this hour. Listen to his words. When you listen to his words and feel his spirit, you know he comes from a place of love for you, black man and woman.
I want to talk on health, but health starts with the health of your mind. For as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And if somebody can control that which you see, taste, hear, smell, and feel, they are feeding that which gives you thought. And you are not what you are, you're what you think. And what you think is really what you are. So don't tell me I'm a Muslim. Don't tell me I'm a Christian. Don't tell me I have a doctorate or a master's or I'm black. You are what you think. And if you think like a dog, then you'll act like a dog. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. God brought us from our mother's wombs and put us in a book. There is no book that you read here in this institution or at Harvard or Yale or Oxford or Howard that is equal to the book that God brought you into. When your mother gave birth to you, she birthed you into the universe of God's wisdom. The Holy Quran says, in everything that Allah created, in it is a lesson for man if man would be mindful. The Bible says it a little differently, but it's the same principle. He says, "O thou sluggard, go to the earth, study the ways of the ant, and become wise." You ain't looking at ants. You're not looking at birds. You're not looking at trees. You're not looking at this universe to get superior thought. You're buried in books from scholars that are not absolute in nothing that you study, that give you an inferior knowledge, while a superior knowledge is above your head and beneath your feet and all around you. But as long as I can keep you reading a book written by a half-learned scholar, and I can keep feeding your mind stupidity of a degenerate culture, keeping your head in your crotch or in somebody else's, come on now, then you will always be a substandard, inferior being, not even human yet. There's only one race, it's the human race. Shut up. Shut up. You talk as the foolish. You're not yet human. To be human is to master what comes from the earth. Humus. Huh? Your body is from the earth, but you're not mastering it. It is mastering you. And the very spirit is dead and buried under the flesh and fleshly desires and fleshly pursuits. How dare you bring people to college and tell them that the only way you get a good job is through an education? So you make a job the aim of education, when cultivation of what God has put within, so that you can be what the scripture says you are, not a glory, but the glory of God. You can never be that until that which God has put within has been cultivated through a process that is called education, that you may glorify your Creator, because every one of you is a giant. You didn't hear me. I have never met a human being that I have not met in that human being my superior. I'm going to say it again. I have never met a human being, I don't care what their color is, where they come from. If they're in the deep jungles of the Amazon, in South America, or in Africa, I have never met a human that I didn't find my superior in that human, whether that human being knows that he's superior to me in some respect. I know it. And the sad thing about this world and its pseudo-education is that it is not cultivating what is in the so-called human being, that we can truly become human and reflections of the divine. When I meet you, you will always see me bowing. Could be a child, but I'm looking at that child and I see God. I don't have to die and go someplace to see God. The Bible says, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. I know you're not supposed to add to the word of God, but I took that liberty. Maybe I do. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God everywhere they look. When I see a female, I don't see biology. I see God in a feminine form, and I bow. When I see man, I see God in a masculine form, and I bow. How could the Genesis of the Bible say that God created man and woman in his own image and after his own likeness if there's no divine spark within you? My Muslim family, you need education too, because you don't think that man is divine. But that which is of divine is that which is created by the divine. We are in a divine creation, and we are a part of that divine creation, and the spark of divinity is in us all. Follow me now. The Holy Quran comes at it a little differently. It says that the human being is created to be Khalifa. That means one who stands in the place of another as a successor. So in this instance, the human is the successor of God. Well, how could you succeed God? How could you be in the image and likeness of God if you don't have the capacity to reflect him?
Come on now.
Think with me. Think. There's this argument raging in the world about women and the respect for women and the place of women. And all religions, to me, have faltered where women are concerned. And as long as women are not respected, as long as women are not protected, as long as women are not elevated in our thinking, we as men and our future can never be elevated. For where there is no decent woman, there are no decent men. For the woman is the mother of civilization. So how can a woman mother civilization if you deprive her of knowledge?
Come on now.
In the Jewish story of Yentl, Barbara Streisand played a major part. She wanted to study the Torah and rabbinical knowledge, but being a woman, she was denied. So she dressed like a man, which is against the Torah law. You dress like a man, the law says kill him. Read the book. But she dressed as a man because she wanted the knowledge of God and the knowledge of Scripture. In some Muslim countries, the woman can't attend the mosque. Oh, this is for men. Y'all stay home. What kind of home is that?
Come on now.
If the woman can't feed on the knowledge of God,
Right.
what will she feed your children, fool?
Teach, man.
If you don't have an educated woman, you don't have an educated people.
Come on now.
Because the woman is the teacher.
Teach.
You've got countries on this planet that deny women education. Muslim countries. You've got countries on this planet that when they see a vagina, they say, oh God, I got a female, kill it. Naturally, a man is always looking for his own image. I guess that's why they call you Miss. Because they missed the man that they were looking for, and you came. So hello, Miss. This whole world of knowledge is finished. Say it again. This whole world of knowledge is finished. The scripture says, I thank thee, Father in heaven, for keeping these things from the wise and the prudent man and revealing them unto babes, because there's been hidden wisdom hidden from the rulers of this world. So this world has gone as far as it can go. And so education now, which is the torchlight of civilization, is saying that this civilization is on its way out. How can America lead the world when she is so far down among developed nations in education? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, my teacher, told me that he who is proficient in mathematics and science and engineering are the builders of civilization. All other disciplines are embellishments of science and mathematics. Well, I'm a historian. That's excellent. But when you're a historian, you document the affairs of humans as they interact and seek the bounty of their Lord from his creation. And this is called history. Man's interaction with his environment, man's interaction with man, man's interaction with oceans, mountains, rivers, man's interaction with impediments that he overcomes, he makes history.
Right. That's right.
It is science that causes him to overcome. It is mathematics that causes him to think intelligently. What do you mean, Fair Clown? You know, it's December the 24th. And a big fat Caucasian is coming down our chimney. And he's going to give our children nice little toys. And if you've been bad, he's going to put some coal in your stockings. So you better be good. You better not pout. You better not shout. But the big fat man is coming to town. Then you believe your mother. It's just a little white lie, but what the hell? It ain't killing nobody. But it is.
It is. You know,
Because when a mother will lie to her child, calling it fun,
yeah,
it has an effect on the child when the child learns the truth.
right.
And the truth is mathematics. How can this big fat man come down? We ain't even got a chip.
You know, fam, I mean, when minister said that, it just made me think about the lies that we tell ourselves. You know, we tell ourselves lies, but let's do the math. You know, when we do the math of the disparities in the Black community and how we unfortunately are at the top of all health issues when it comes to cancer, we're leading. When it comes to diabetes, we're leading. You know, not in the healing of it, but suffering from it. You know, chronic kidney disease. We're at the head of all of those diseases. So now we have to do this math, right? What's going to add up? See, what adds up to good health is good food.
Go ahead.
Right? Thinking right. You know, what Minister Farrakhan was trying, what he was saying, not trying, we was trying to hear it and trying to understand. But what he is saying is that the healing process begins in the mind.
That's right.
And it begins with us learning to love who we are. It takes a lot of love. You gotta love yourself. You gotta love your family enough to want to be here and be around long enough, right? In order to really enjoy life. You know, you can't enjoy life being always sick, right? So, you know, in order to overcome our impediments, to overcome those things, they're difficult. Um, you know, as we are striving, you know, with our 1 meal a day, and inshallah, the beginning this month, this weekend, I don't want to nobody to pass this. This weekend is an opportunity to fast with the Muslims. Okay,
Right.
this is our national fast where we fast for 3 days.
That's right.
We take our last meal today on Thursday, and we don't eat again until 4 o'clock on Sunday. Okay, that is a 3 day period of time,
72 hours.
and absolutely it allows the body to rest and to reset your cells and your immune system, to strengthen your immune system. Now, for those that are dealing with illnesses, that may not be something you can do. And
Right.
you have to know your body and know how to work with your body.
Right.
Personally, I am going to try to do 2 days. I currently do 24 hours. I eat 1 meal every 24 hours, right? So now I'm going to, for this weekend, do 2 days. My husband and my son, they're going to do the 3 days. I'm going to do two. So you have to know where you are. Now, I might not be able to do the whole 48 hours. Let's say, you know, I can do 36 hours, right? If I can do 36 hours and I'm just at the point I got to have something, then the choices that I choose when I decide that I'm going to eat are going to be the best choices I can make, right? Meaning I'm going to have some fruit, right? I'm going to grab an apple, I'm going to grab an orange or a peach or, whatever your fruit preference is. Instead of grabbing potato chips, instead of grabbing cookies or grabbing a cheeseburger or grabbing something that is not going to give your body life. Everything that we put in our mouth, not to say that I have made it, I'm perfect at that, because you all can see I'm still working on, my health issues. But when you make good choices, you're giving your body an opportunity. You're creating an environment that your body can now pull from the nutrients. Try to make good choices. We've all heard that in our life. Try to make good choices especially when it comes to your food. Black man, you got to take care of you. I'm going to get a little closer so you can hear your mama, your sister, your auntie. Okay. You got to take care of you. It's important what you're eating. You cannot eat all of the goodies. We just cannot do that anymore, family. Not if we're going to be part of a nation that's growing into a beautiful future. In order to do that, we have to put the best in, and then we want to enjoy our life. You don't want to be walking around, um, dealing with these diseases in the body where it wears the body down, and tires the body out, and you don't have any energy. I went through a period of time, and that's not fun. What's fun is right now where I have the energy to do everything that it is that I want to do. We recently took a vacation or a anniversary weekend, and although I had limited abilities, I did not miss having fun. I enjoyed myself, everywhere that I went, and I woke up in the morning and I didn't go to bed until late at night because I was having fun, and I was enjoying myself. And I want you to enjoy your life as well and be pleasant around the people that love you. When you're not healthy, sometimes we be a little mean to everybody and everybody around us. So let's, be good to each other, be good to ourselves, love your body. Let's change these disparities, these differences, right? Let's now become the leaders in health. Let's become the example, myself and my husband included, increasing, our exercise so that we can become the example of health and we can stave off death as long as possible.
That's right. Family, we just want to remind you all that we are in the process of building a 501c3.
Yes.
We're going to establish the Love My Kidney Center. I did put the Cash App in there. If you want to help us in that process, we ask for your help. As you know, my wife is healing from stage 5 kidney failure, but we are working hard to overcome that, and we're doing that by utilizing naturopathic remedies, naturopathic doctors, and of course, as we already said, striving to eat to live. Now, if you don't like the Cash App or whatnot, that's okay. You can support us on our online store, and 10% of whatever you buy, it goes to Love My Kidneys. Once again, we want to remind you all to get these books right here, How to Eat to Live, book 1 and book 2. If you don't have those, definitely, again, you can go to our store and pick those up, or you can go to the final call them 773-602-1230 and get your copy, okay?
Right.
Definitely get that. This is going to put you on the journey to health and wellness and healing, okay?
Yes.
It's going to put you on the journey to health and wellness and healing. And once again, we just want to say I did put it in the chat earlier. For those of you who all want more, yeah, it's right here. No, it's right here up a little bit. It's a YouTube link, and it actually does give you the information about the Paxi Moon from
Okay.
Dr. Eileen
Yes.
himself, where he's telling you exactly what the Paxi Moon is. I will go ahead and drop that link one more time so that you all can get it.
And also on the fundraising, fam, our t-shirts are, I believe, in the mail. Uh, if not, they will be here soon. So we will have the Love My Kidney t-shirts. We have face masks coming. We also have the mugs, the cups for your coffee or your tea. It's the Love My Kidneys. And what I love about the symbol of Love My Kidneys is that it's not only a reminder to you, but it is a reminder to those around you to love your kidneys. Take care of your body, family, because once you become dependent on that machine to cleanse your body, then it's very expensive. You have to have insurance, some form of insurance, and right now they're threatening, your ability to be able to have that. So you want to stay healthy as you possibly can. So let's remind ourselves, let's remind our family, our friends, if you know people who are dealing with kidney issues, diabetes, high blood pressure, anything that will affect the body and stop the body from functioning properly, tell them to come on over to Love My Kidneys, share their story, share their information. If they need help with their herbs, those are the things that we want to be able to assist with, but we need your help to build that up. We can get our 501c3. Once we receive that 501c3, that allows us to ask our athletes, to ask our actors, to our actresses, to our politicians, those that are in the Black community that are financially doing well. We want them to be able to help us in this process to help heal our community. We're not going to go outside of our community to ask other people to assist us. Because when people start sending you money, they want to control you. We're not going to be controlled on how we assist our family. Ultimately, we want a center where you will be able to come into the center if you are on dialysis to be in an environment of paradise and receive your dialysis, but not only receive dialysis, but receive other um, natural healing modalities, including that to get your head right. To be able to have a conversation with a counselor that wants to help you understand why you eat a certain kind of way, right? Help you learn to love who you are. See, a lot of times we don't take the time to know who we are in order to love who we are.
Right.
I had to love God more than I loved myself. I had to start really, praying more and loving God more so that I can love me more, right? Because He created me, He gave me life, He gave me purpose. Well, He did it for a reason. And one of the reasons was because He loves me.
That's
And I have to learn to love myself, fam. So that's what I want for you. And also support Love My Kidneys. Send in a $10 donation, family. If you send in a donation and your address, I will send you a gift. Okay. So that, this fundraiser, and we're going to pump it up even more, especially once we get the t-shirts in, because I like to have that physical um, product in front of you so that hey, it's going to go right out in the mail tomorrow.
that's right.
If you place your order today, we're going to send, if it's a weekend, you get it on Monday. But anyway, if you make an order with us, right, we're going to do everything we can to get that product to you, and then we're going to put that money toward Love My Kidney so that not only can we help um, educate, but we will be able to financially assist our brothers and sisters who are suffering as well.
That's
And when we say Black community, we are talking about the indigenous Black man and woman as well, those that they call Indians or Native Americans. That's our family. The Hispanic, the brown brothers and sisters, that's our family. Whether you're in, right, you're in the Dominican Republic, if you're in Africa, if you're in China, wherever you are, your family, you're of the original. Okay. And so those are the ones that we want to assist. personally, my husband and I, when we go out to feed the homeless, we feed everybody. Caucasians, and there's a lot of them out there here in Arizona. But we feed them as well. We give them the final call as well because everybody should have an opportunity toward being a better human being.
That's right.
And it's choice. If you choose to be a better human being, then there's information out here to help you on your journey. Okay, fam. So we're here to help, and we want you to be helpers in this cause as well. So support, love my kidneys, make a purchase. 10% of the proceeds go to directly to love my kidneys. As we get closer and building this engine, even more money we're going to put. Actually, the t-shirts and the face mask, more than 10% actually goes to love my kidneys. My point is, fam, we can do this. We're going to do it. Nothing's going to stop us because our mind is already made up. And I understand that there is nothing like a made up mind.
That's right. So, family, with that, we definitely invite you to our last show of the day, the Queen of Rap at 3 o'clock. That's Mountain Standard Time. That will be 5 o'clock. That'll be 5 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Eastern Time.
And we
The
will still
Queen
be
of Rap, and
honoring
we
the black
still
man.
gonna be honoring the black man, as we said, all month long. So definitely come on over and be with us on the Queen of Rap. We do appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, and remember now, it takes a lot of love to heal thyself.
That's right.
It takes a lot of love to heal thyself. It takes a lot of love to heal your kidneys. Okay, remember that. It takes a lot of love to do those things. Remember to be the best because you are absolutely the best. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
And don't forget to let the spark in your mind create a new reality. All right, family. So, once again, we want to thank Phenomenal Radio. We want to thank Anchor FM. We want to thank all of the platforms that we are on with our podcast, Mind Spark Creations. We are even on Pandora Radio. Praise be to Allah. So if you're a Pandora listener, if you type in Mind Spark Creations, if you can also find us on the TuneIn app at Phenomenal Radio, and that's going to be each and every Saturday, Friday, and Saturday at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's right. So every Friday and Saturday, 8 a.m., you get to hear replays of the shows that we've already done.
Yeah.
If you go to Anchor FM, you can actually type in Mind Spark Creation as well as Spotify. We are there as well. So just type in Mind Spark Creations podcast, and you'll be able to go back and listen. These shows, God willing, I'll be up a little bit later today. But we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. Almost 1,500 listens on the podcast. Almost 1,500 listens on the podcast. We thank you. Almost 1,500 followers on Instagram. So we just want to remind you, God willing, next week we're going to have our brother Lamont and his beautiful wife, Sister Delia, talking with us all the way from Rwanda, Africa.
Yes.
And also,
That's
Mind Spark Creations. And then we're going to have Dr. Akili Muhammad. The naturopathic doctor is going to be on with us, and we're going to be talking about black men's health.
That's right.
Okay?
You all know we play his videos a lot here.
That's right. That's
Love
right.
My Kidneys, and brother is going to honor us. And of course, we're going to honor him because he is a black man.
That's
and
right.
He is working toward the health of black men.
That's right.
And so we look forward to our next Thinking Thursday. So
All right.
come on and continue to be with us, family. And for those who just came in, thank you for stopping by. Go ahead. We're going to replay this, or you can go on Facebook and hear it from the beginning. It was a lot of great information in today's show.
Right. So come on, be with us on the Queen of Rap and
today's fireside chat.
Yes.
Because we don't have a show. We're not performing, for
Right.
anybody. We're giving information and we're having a fireside chat, which is just you in our home, and you allowing us to be in your home and us sharing some knowledge and some wisdom together that will help us improve who we are so that we can create this awesome future for ourselves and our
All
children.
right. And if you all like these shirts, they're Young
Yes.
Black Gods, you can contact our sister, I Am Desire. I'm going to put it in here. I Am Desire, um, Black Girl Lost.
No, found.
Lost, what is it?
Black
Black
girl
Girl
found. Ain't lost no more. She been found.
Girl Found.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. She been found.
Okay. So you can get that shirt from her and these beautiful hats right here that you see. We do have these available on our website. Believe it or not, wonderful hat is only $15.
And I
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
if you
talking
all
about.
can
I
see
mean,
that,
this is really well done.
but
It's
that is all embroidery.
yes,
There's no
absolutely
stickers.
no
Well,
stickers,
that's a
none.
sticker right
Yeah, on
here,
there, but
you know.
just saying,
But that hat right there.
that is high quality,
When we
y'all.
saw this hat family, not only did we want to have it, but we wanted to make it available to you as well. When it says I am Black history, you're making history.
That's right.
Right now, when you decide I'm going to be a healthy human being, that means that you are making history. You're changing that genetics within your body makeup. They say, oh, it's hereditary, high blood pressure. No, when you stop eating fat back and chicken from Popeyes and all of those things that are killing you, you are changing your genetic makeup as far as what your body is made of. So now when you produce a child, you're going to be producing a God. You're going to be producing a child that is born with health and healing. They're not dealing with high blood pressure anymore. That's not no longer their hereditation, or that's the wrong word.
Heredity.
Heredity.
Right.
I
That's
made a
okay.
wrong word. But you understand what I'm saying, fam. You are making history. You're either making good choices or bad choices. So let's make good choices.
All right. And support the Staple Goods program. I
Yes.
did put the link there so you can find out all about the Staple Goods and
Awesome.
what we have to offer. Shout out to Dr. Grizzly, Muhammad Farms, and everybody that helps with that process. Get your good food. Good food for good bodies.
There
Okay.
you go.
All right, family. Assalamu alaikum.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Have an awesome rest of the Thinking Thursday.